Hello my friend, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk to you about how we can give gifts elegantly, because I did do a previous video showing you about some of the elegant gifts that I have picked up for people in my life recently. But really, I think there's a few things that we need to think about in regards to giving gifts, whether that be someone's birthday, anniversary, or just a gift that you're bringing with you to honor your host that is having you over at their home. So with that, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Nicole and I've been on a little bit of a level up journey this year, and I'm really enjoying sharing that process with you all. So it's a way for me to keep myself accountable, but then also connect with tons of you. So with that, let's get into some of the things that I've definitely had to consider when I have been giving a gift recently. Okay, so the first thing I feel like we have to put out there, it is not just due to the year that we are in. I think this is something that you will always have to keep mindful of, but even more so right now. With the circumstances, the unusual circumstances that has been 2020 and 2021, I think you'll have to keep in mind what situation the person that you're giving this gift is in. Because say you are treating someone and it's their birthday and you have splashed out in ways that may be unusual into how you typically would treat this person. You don't want them to feel like they are a charity case. And so I think that will bring more light to, you know, the fact that maybe they've had a tougher year than usual. And you might be thinking that you're being kind by giving a gift that is, you know, unreal or amazing or, you know, above what you would typically give. And it's not that that person would be ungrateful, but you don't want to put them in a place of feeling a little bit ashamed of the current situation that they may be in. So I feel like that's a little bit of an unusual point, but it is something to keep in mind. Okay, so the next thing that I want you to consider when you are looking at getting a gift for somebody this year is consider shopping small. I have been shopping small for majority of my gift purchases. Not only can you find something a little bit more unique if you shop small, but obviously you're going to be helping a business owner, especially in the current state and times. I have a candle that is just back there that I've picked up from a local business in Bath, and then the flowers, they aren't all from a small business. What I do is that I was sent some flowers from a UK business, and then I have incorporated little bits and pieces from previous bouquets that I have picked up recently. But if you can shop small, definitely try doing so. And the next thing that I want you to really practice when you're looking at getting a gift for somebody, that is thinking ahead. I heard this quote at a job that I had about 10 years ago, but it was, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Profound, right? I live my life by that. So I try to plan my life out as much as possible, and that allows me to kind of see if there is any room for error. My husband's birthday is coming up next week at the time of me filming this, and truth be told, just a few months ago, I thought that I was going to be getting him one of those little scooters type of thing. I feel like every city has people using these scooters to get around. But as the weeks and the months have passed, I've seen his interest kind of wane over them a little bit, and also him just not thinking that they're the safest things to be commuting on. So I had a backup to what I was going to get him for a birthday gift, and that has allowed me to pick up something else for him. He wanted a designer belt, and so I got him a designer belt. And I think that if I wasn't thinking ahead and I wasn't listening out for these things, I wouldn't have been able to have a list, have a backup list, and then maybe see what is the most appropriate thing for me to pick up for him. The next thing that I want to speak to in regards to giving gifts is adding personal touches. So I love when I get a press pack and they've put some dried lavender or dried sage and they've tied it with a piece of twine, and then maybe they've put a wax seal down on top of that and it's the brand's logo. I just think, oh, all these small little touches, they just evoke a certain feeling in me, and if I can do that for somebody else, why wouldn't I? I have had some stuff on my windowsill for quite some time now that I've been meaning to send to my friend Diana, and I assure you when she does get this gift, it's going to be so well thought out. It's honestly almost a year that I've had this stuff on the side there that I need to send to her, but I know that she will love that I've added such little personal details to it, and I think that it shows that you took that much extra care when giving this gift and wrapping this gift and adorning this gift. Okay, so now the next thing that I want to speak about in regards to giving elegant gifts this year, I think that if you can give an experiential gift, especially when we have been locked indoors for a year and a half, I think that can be such a nice thing to do. So again, I'm just going to use my husband as an example because it is his birthday next week. So I am someone that definitely plants seeds and then sees what the person says, and then I will kind of make my plans around that. But I did ask him recently, what is the one place that he would want to go to in England that he hasn't been to yet? And the only place that he said is York. So we're actually going to York next weekend, and I am so excited. I think the history up there is going to be insane, unreal, and I cannot wait. So if you can give an experiential gift, it doesn't even have to cost a lot. This is not costing us an arm and a leg, but it's going to be grand nonetheless. Now the last thing that I want to speak to in regards to elegant gifts is giving a book, but then adding a handwritten note in that book of why you are giving this person that gift. Because I think, one, it's going to show them that you're listening to them or that you're thinking of them. And I just think that that is so sweet. I'm going to tell you a gift that I received recently, even though it probably is going to sound like the person was being a little bit rude, but I promise you they weren't. But one of my clients actually sent me a book, and it is for the 800 calorie diet, I believe. And I should have brought it upstairs with me to show you. But he had heard me talking about how I want to lose a little bit of weight and I haven't been cooking, and yeah, he just sent me that book. And when I opened the Amazon package, I was like, I haven't ordered anything. And it was so sweet because it just showed me that he was really, really listening. And I get a lot of things in the mail due to my job, and that just, it honestly made me squeal because I felt so seen and so heard. Anyway, my friend, that is it for this video. What type of elegant gifts do you like giving, and what do you deem as an elegant gift? Because that may vary across the board, and I would love to hear your input. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have considered subscribing to this channel, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye-bye.